Hey, it's Nick from T7 Training. We've got a tip here about how to make a unique list of items in Excel which automatically updates from a list which has duplicates in it. Now, this formula only works in version 3.6.5 of Excel or in versions after version 2019. If you're using version 2019 or earlier of Excel, you're going to have to use another technique, and I'll discuss some of those after I cover the unique function. So let's have a look at this example here. We've got a list of various blues, and we'd like to make a unique list of those blues which will stay updated when the situation changes. The formula is equals for the calculation and then unique, open bracket, click and drag over the range and then close bracket. Pressing enter on the keyboard is automatically going to generate that unique list. Now, if the situation changes, let's say for example that berry blue becomes very blue, enter, you can see it's updated over here. And if I overwrite one of the duplicates, let's say Arctic blue becomes ice blue, then it's going to expand that list. We can also put another formula in front of this called sort, open bracket, close bracket, and that's automatically going to keep that list in alphabetical order. So another question here is, can you do this to multiple columns? And the answer is yes. So here we have a number of owners of cars with various types of cars getting various jobs to them. So as well as having multiple columns of information, there's a situation here where Peter with his Holden getting a tune-up might be repeated further down. Peter Holden getting a tune-up, but later on Peter with his Holden might be changing his windscreen wipers. This is not a duplicate across the whole row, whereas this one is. So we'd like to only have uniques that are unique across the entire row. Let's give this a try. Same procedure, equals, unique, open bracket, and just click and drag over the data all the way to the end, close bracket. Enter on the keyboard, and you can see that it's worked fine. There is no second Peter Holden tune-up in this list, but there is Peter Holden windscreen wipers, and we can see this list is notably shorter than the larger list over on the side. Now that's great if you're working with version 3.6.5 or a version of Excel that is later than version 2019. But if you're working with version 2019 and earlier, that feature is not going to work for you. So there are a couple of ways to handle this, but they do tend to be complicated to make them automated. And I'm going to leave some links in the description below so you can have a look at some of those automated techniques for earlier versions of Excel. But if you're looking to just get a unique list and you don't mind doing it manually, the fastest and easiest way to do it is with the Remove Duplicates feature. To get rid of duplicates manually, we're going to be selecting this list of items. We're going to the Data tab, and then we're going about 3/4 of the way across, and you'll see Remove Duplicates. Giving that a click is going to put the heading at the top here, and we'll be able to click OK, and we get our unique list. When you're working with multiple columns, once again, you're selecting all of the data. We're going to remove duplicates. We're ensuring that the columns that are relevant are ticked. If we don't want to pay attention to the job column, it won't get rid of the job column, but it simply won't consider it about whether it's one of the unique rows. But we want to consider all 3 columns in this case, so we'll leave that ticked and then OK, and that's going to give us a unique list of items in multiple columns. This, of course, is a manual technique, which means that it won't update automatically if the situation changes. If you'd like to look at some automated techniques in versions 2019 and earlier, you would have to look at array formulas and you need to look at pivot tables, both of which require a fair bit of knowledge to work with. But I've left some links in the description below so that you can have a look at them and learn how to make those items. So that's a couple of techniques for making a unique list of items from a list that has duplicates in it in Excel. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you at the next T7 tip.